Hello children, once again welcome back to the session. So we had seen in the last part, that is how to connect a bulb to an electric cell. So there you can use tape for connecting the two wires. So you can use the tape also for connecting the two wires. And one more thing. So you have an activity there. You have a figure. So you have a figure which is there in your book. Try to complete that figure. Okay children? Is this clear to you? Try to complete that. So the figure number is 12.5. What is that? Figure 12.5. You have 6 diagrams there. So I am actually show you that. So look at here children. So are you able to see this? So try to complete these 6 figures. So the work is nothing but, so they have given 6 different types of circuits. See, they have given 6 different types of circuit. So in few cases the bulb will glow and in few cases the bulb may not glow. So you have to find that and write the answers there in the book itself. So if the bulb glows, write the answer as yes. And if the bulb does not glow, you can write your answer as no. Complete that. Okay? That is the first work I am giving you. And what is the next topic? Electric circuit. So what do you mean by electric circuit, children? So what is this? So here a bulb is connected to an electric cell. Bulb is connected to a electric cell. So this setup is called as electric circuit. What is it? This setup or this connections is called as electric circuit. Connecting a bulb to a cell or connecting a battery to some device. We have electric circuit in your house, right? Yes or no children? So to the switches. So you are able to see your switches, right? So to these switches, what is connected? Have you seen inside of those switches? So some wires will be there. Yes or no? So that wires will be connected to a fan or a bulb. So what is this connections called as? It is called as electric circuit. Yes or no children? So what is this? Look at here. Here the electric charges flows. What happens here? The electric charges flows. So here what is produced here? From the chemicals the charges are produced. So when it is connected, what happens? The electric charges move from this cell to the bulb. So with this charges the bulb starts glowing. So this setup is called as electric circuit. And one more thing children. So we must not connect the two ends of the battery without connecting it to a bulb or a switch. So if we connect two ends of the battery each other, the cell would get used up faster. Okay. So never connect two ends of the battery together or a cell together. Next. Look at here children. So these are all the symbols which is used in electric circuit. So just have a note of it. Take your note. So in an electric circuit, the wires are represented by this symbol. In an electric circuit, I said you right. So there is a bulb, cell or battery, switch, wires. So these are all there in the circuit diagram. So what happens? So in each and every cases, it is not possible for us to draw a cell. It is not possible to draw a battery. So there is symbols. So I showed you danger symbol, right? So likewise there is symbol for these electric components. So if it is a wire, if it is a connecting wire, the symbol is, so this is the symbol for electric wire or connecting wires. So on switch, we have switches, right? So if the switch is in off position, if the switch is in off position, so this end will not connect here. So switches we'll be seeing in the next class. About electric switches, we'll be discussing it in the next class. Okay. So this is a symbol for connecting wire and it is a symbol for when the switch is in off position. And it is a symbol for bulb. What is this, children? Symbol for bulb. And as I already said you, it is a symbol for cell. And if the switch is in on position, so there is no disconnections. So everything will be connected. So see here. So off position means this end does not touches here. If it is on position, so everything are connected together. So battery. So these are all the symbols which is used in electric circuit. Note it down, children. For connecting wires, one single line. Off position, the end will not touch the other end. Right? And it is a symbol for bulb. And for cell, one longer terminal, one short one. Longer one is called as positive and the shorter one is negative. Next one, switch is in on position. So at the time, it will be in, both will be in contact. It will be in contact on position. Battery. So it is a symbol for battery. So these are all the symbols which are used in electric circuit. It is not there in your book, children. I am telling you again and again. Note all these symbols and write their name nearer to that. Okay? Have you completed this? Shall we move on to the next one? Right. So look at here. We have two different circuit, children. So one is called as closed circuit and the other one is open circuit. What is this closed and open circuit, children? So look at here. These points are also not there. Just have a note of it. Okay. So a complete path for the flow of electric current is called closed circuit. So if everything is connected together, look at here. So the cell is connected to the bulb. Other end of the bulb is connected to a cell. So this is an closed circuit. Here there is no opening. Is there any openings here? Everything is completely closed, right? So this circuit is called as closed circuit. And then one more is open circuit. So an incomplete path for the flow of electric current. Look at here. So positive end is connected to a bulb. But the negative end is not connected to the bulb here. So what is this? It is an open end. So it is called as open circuit. So in this case, the bulb do not glow because the circuit is not complete. The circuit is not complete. We have an opening here. So it is called as open circuit and this is a closed circuit. And the bulb glows only in case of closed circuit and it does not glow in open circuit. Whether this is clear, children? Yes. So next we have two types of circuit, children. One is series and the other one is parallel. Series circuit and the second one is parallel circuit. It is not there, just note it down. Types of circuit, there are two types of circuit. Series connection and then parallel connection. What is the series and parallel connection? Do you know parallel, children? If one thing is placed parallel to the other. So I have a pen here. So nearer to it, what is it? I have placed my finger. So both are parallel to each other. Both are parallel to each other. If it is like this. What is this called as? Perpendicular. Do you know perpendicular and parallel, children? Yes. So look at here. Like this. So we have two things, right? One is the series connection and then parallel connection. Look at here, children. So if one, what is here? What is this, children? if it is placed like this. What is this connection called as? It is parallel connection. So this is if it is placed like this. What is this? Series connection. Okay. So in series connection, listen here, we have a cell. What do we have here? We have a cell here, right? We have a cell. One end of the cell is connected to a bulb, and other end of the bulb is connected to the other bulb, and the negative terminal is connected to the bulb. So here what is this circuit? It is a closed circuit. Yes or no? Do you have any openings here? No. It is a closed circuit. And then look at this parallel connections, children. So we have two bulbs. Here also we have how many bulbs? Two bulbs. So what happens here is, so the positive end is connected to both the ends of the bulb also. So this positive is connected to one bulb, and this is also connected to the other bulb. And here the negative terminal is connected here, and the negative terminal is also connected to the other end. But here, if one is there and the other, here what happens, children? So the charge start flowing. Here the positive charge is produced, right? So this charge start flowing here, and it reaches this bulb, and the charge from this bulb only reaches the second bulb. Yes or no? But in this case, the charge from the cell is given separately to each bulb. So if in case a break takes place here, if this circuit is disconnected here, whether the bulb glows. You need to tell me if the circuit is disconnected here. So there is no connection between these two. So whether the bulb glows or not. Yes, very good. The bulb do not glow in this state because it is a open circuit. But here, if the connection is displaced here, so if the connection is cut here, whether the bulb glows, this will not glow, but this bulb will glow. Yes or no, children? Just note it. Observe it clearly. So, if the connection is broken down here, there is no connection here. Whether this bulb glows? No. But this bulb glows. Yes or no? Otherwise, if the connection displaces here, so the first one will not glow, but the second one will glow. Yes or no? But here, if one bulb does not glow, the other one also will not glow. But whereas here, if one does not glow, also the other one can glow. Consider your friends are standing, one nearer to the other. I am giving you a ball. And asking you to pass it to the last person. So you need to give the ball nearer who is nearby you. So if one person is not there in the middle, one is not there. What happened? There is an open path there. So the ball does not reach the next one. Yes or no, children? Yes. So but here, it can flow. But here what happens? It can flow. So I am asking you to come and get the ball separately from me. So here everyone are able to get the ball. Yes or no? So in series connection, if one connection breaks down, the bulb will not glow. But whereas in the parallel, the bulb will glow. So the question here is, the connection in our house is series or parallel. Try to find the answers. So the connection in our houses. So we have connections, right? Electric circuits. So which type of circuit is there in our house? Whether it is series connection or parallel connection. You have to find the answer and tell me. Okay, children? So this remaining we'll be seeing in the next class. Okay, children? Thank you.